I'm a wheelborn baby. Always burn down the road. Yeah, I'm a wheelborn baby. Always burning down the road. I'm a wheelborn baby. This life never gets old. Come on, wheel burners, yeah, burn with me. Come on, wheel burners, yeah, burn with me. Oh, take a ride now on Wheelburner Express. Yeah, Wheelburner Express, baby.
Don't expect me to smile. That ain't gonna happen. This is fucking hot. Sorry, it is hot as hell in here. I've got the AC blowing full blast in here. I might actually have to start the truck to make this work because it's just it's 96 in Beloit. I'm in Beloit, Wisconsin. It's 96 right now. Sterling threw in $2. Support the wheel burner. Oh, appreciate that, Sterling. Appreciate that a lot. I'll take $2 any day. You gotta remember, $2 American. That's half a car payment in Canadian, man. Thank you. Thank you. Shorts is in the house. What's going on, Shorts? Shannon Thomas, thank you. It's 94 in North Carolina. Yeah, once you're over 90, it's hot. And I don't care. Like once you get like 90, somebody goes, okay, it's 88. Well, that's bearable. It's 90. Yeah, that sucks. It's 92. Okay, now you're just hot. It doesn't matter. So I'm just going to jump back and forth. I've got the screen up obviously here, and I've got the comments down here on my phone, and it's just easier for my eyes just to back and forth like that. So I got Dar watching, and if anything comes up that I got to see, she'll flash it up on the screen and highlight it like she did for Sterling there. But it's just a little easier back and forth. I'm not really still not comfortable with the mouth. Obviously, you guys can tell I'm slurring away like a I don't know, like a what. It's coming along really well. I'm going to be honest with you. I think I'm now on the 3rd week. So it's been 3 weeks. And as you can see, right, there's very little swelling still. And the jaw is actually moving. I can do this. I don't have a whole lot of lateral sideways movement, but all the teeth are out. But my biggest issue is driving along, not drooling all over myself. I know that sounds retarded, and the S's are ridiculous. I sound like Sylvester the cat. I was talking with a friend of mine today, and just to make his day, he made me Sylvester the cat. What is Sylvester the cat's favorite saying? What did he say? He goes, "Suffer and succotash." Now there, I just did it for you. Suffer and succotash. I just can't say it. I got the L. The L our L's are getting much better. The P, the T's, but anything I got to put an S on the end of or start at an S, unless it's SH, like shit. Even shit sounds bad. So, but I'm figuring it out. It's going to be at least another 5 weeks of this. I apologize. And this is the first live I've done. I've done a couple of videos, just quick videos of how to this, help with that, whatever, right? but I really wasn't going all balls to the wall. And it's not really all that hard to talk because I could plan what I wanted to say. This here is a little harder because I don't know what the hell I'm going to say. So it's a little more difficult. And my mouth is still tired. Like it still gets tired. Like we're not doing a long, drawn out shit like thing here. I'm gonna probably be doing, when my mouth gets tired, I'm just gonna end it. I'm not gonna be going long because I still need to eat, and I still need to talk on the phone. I still need, my mouth. So I don't want to wear out my mouth if that's a way of saying it. So, Snorlord says he drools without surgery. Dude, the worst part, Steve, is when I'm driving, right? I'll be driving, you know what it's like. So you're driving along, you got your hand on the wheel, you got, your arm on the armrest, and you're not paying any mind. You're just looking out, the music's on. And all of a sudden, like it's a driving day today, right? I'm not working today, period. So I'm just wearing a pair of shorts, like a pair of comfortable shorts and a t-shirt. And all of a sudden, I look down and it's like, there's a fucking wet spot. Now, like, there's a wet spot on my leg. And I'm like, I know it's not that. And it's sure as shit, it's me. And I don't even know I'm doing it. Right? So if I look down right now, like this, I have to stop myself because I just start freaking drooling all over the place. So it is a pain in the ass. I'm thinking of, maybe getting a soother. You get a soother, like a baby soother, and you just put it in and I don't have to worry about it because it's just starting to get ridiculous. I lay it in bed. I wake up in the morning and the whole side of my face is just like soaked. Pillow is soaked. Although it wasn't too bad. Like I made it home the other night there, so it wasn't too bad at home with Dar there. But anyway, I'm slurring away, and I haven't had a drink in 31 years, and you'd never know it. You'd never know it. So, although I'm impressed, I've been away for a couple of weeks. I got 31 of you idiots in here that want to listen to me. So, who we got? We got TJ Bull of the Woods 2.0. What's up? Lady Boomer's in the house. How you doing? Craig Hall, he kicked the door in. Camo Bill and Spider. There we go, eh? Shannon Thomas, hit the like, folks. Yeah, guys, thank you. Hit the like button if you don't mind. I would appreciate that. WCF, I drew all over myself with teeth. So I think you're doing fine. Well, thanks, Donnie. I appreciate that. Yeah, Snorlord says he drools without it. Yeah, his beard's, dude, I know. And I'm sitting here, I'm going, okay, for the last couple of weeks, I've just been shaving here and letting this grow in. But you know what, Snorlord, I'm thinking, nah, I may not go full Snorlord or wheel burner like I had, but I got to put the beard back on. I'm just not happy with this. I don't like this. So we're going back to the beard. Nothing we can do about it. Sorry if it makes me look old. All right. You don't like it? Don't look. Come here. I'll wear out your mouth. I'm not touching that. Guard dog, I don't want to wear out the mouth. Isn't that what the lizard said? I'm not answering to this. Yeah, I set myself up for these. I said it, and now I'm going to have to listen to all you fuckers talk about it. How far will it set me back to buy your teeth off you? They're gone, dude. But it's funny, eh? They took all of them at once. They lined them all up on like a great big tray and everything like that. And at the very end, the dentist asked me, do you want your teeth? And I'm looking at her like I can't talk, and all I could do is I went, fuck no. She went, okay. Say, oh, Pachyderm, what are you doing? You really? Once. All right. Sally sells, I can't, hold on. Sally sells seashells by the seashore. Sally sells seashells by the seashore. Pachyderm, go fuck yourself. Hope you're happy. There you go. Red Hawk. The title says the short one. I thought you had surgery for that. No, well, I did, Red Hawk. I did have surgery for that. they took 4 inches off, and now I've got 9, just like everybody else. So, but that's healing. That's all healed up, and that's already taken care of. So, do you miss pork, Steve? I miss everything. Right, for 3 weeks, man. I've been living on Ensure, scrambled eggs, egg salads. Like, I've been making big batches of egg salad, potato salad, and lasagna. Like, for some reason, at least lasagna, once it's cooked and you heat it up, you can cut it all up, and anything that I can mush up against the top of my mouth with my tongue is good. So it's not bad. That kind of stuff. Craft dinner, I'm okay with craft dinner. So it's not as bad per se as I thought it was going to be. I thought I was going to be eating like liquids, and that's what I was told. Right, you're going to be pretty much on a liquid diet and milkshakes and Ensure, and it's really not as bad as I was led to believe. But on the other hand, it's healing up a whole lot faster. I'm like, for 3 weeks in, I'm not supposed to be able to do the things that I'm doing. Not yet. Go full Snorlord. I just might do that. Who was it? Freeway laid down a challenge. Because Freeway did his beard as well, right? So I did mine. Invader did his. Freeway did his, and then Sterling did his. Now Sterling did his on his own channel, and so did Donnie. And actually, so did Freeway. We all did it. But Freeway said, "Why don't we let him grow for a year, and then do another charity thing, or a year from now?" And I'm all good with that. I'd actually like to get more people involved in that, and so, not just my channel, but, Steve, I wouldn't ask you. Yours is just too goddamn glorious. Your beard is just way too glorious, and too much time, effort has been put into it. And I think Mrs. Lady Lord there, she'd probably cry if you shaved it off. But there are guys out there with big beards, and if anybody would be interested, I will grow mine back. Freeway's willing to grow his back. I don't think I'd have to talk Donnie. I wouldn't have to talk Donnie into it. He'd probably do it. That'd be a WCF Invader, or his other channel is Trucking with Liberty. So I'm sorry. I'm trying not to spit all over the fucking screen here. So I might just actually do that. I might do that and see what we can get. Shannon will grow her beard. I know for a fact Shannon will be happy to grow her beard. Don't worry, I'll eat the steak for you. Yeah, you're hilarious. I do miss that. I've not been able to eat I was at home the other night, and my son-in-law went out. He barbecued up some real nice pork chops, and I'm sitting there eating my fucking mashed potato, and I don't know what I had. Mashed potato, and I think I had an omelet or something like that. It sucked. It really did suck. It sucked balls really bad. Same with steak. They're eating steak. They're eating pork chops. I'm eating scrambled, boiled eggs. At least I'm good with boiled eggs. I bet you could have sold those for a good piece of Monopoly, Canadian Monopoly money. Dude, I don't know. You know what? Most of them, because of the disease and shit, that it's hereditary. My dad suffered, and my grandfather suffered from it too. They both, my dad and my grandfather, they lost all of their teeth much younger than I did. Mine, I just happened to be, I damaged my mouth, damaged my teeth, and damaged my jaw years ago, and it all just caught up to me at once. So, hold on, somebody's waving at us. Oh, no, he's not waving at me. Okay. I've got all the curtains drawn, so if it's a little dark, it's daylight here, obviously, but it's so damn hot, and the sun is actually just coming in this way, so I've just got the curtains drawn here. Yeah, thanks, Shannon. Shannon's going to eat my steak for me. Tolga, hello again, folks. Wheelburner Express, how have you been, sir? Sorry if you guys talked about it already. I just joined. Well, we haven't talked about Jack, dude. We haven't talked about Jack. Em's in the house. How you doing, Em? Glad you are here. you could have kept those teeth, then told every restaurant they owed you a tooth. Dude, like, only you think of shit like that. I wouldn't think of doing something like that. I'd think about it, but I wouldn't do it. Had a lower molar removed 3 years ago. They cut a major nerve, and my tongue will never be the same. Can't talk. They didn't have to do jack shit with me. They did not have to do jack shit with me. I had 4 teeth in there that I could have probably pulled out by myself, right? And then the other ones, like my whole surgery, like just for the teeth part of the surgery was just over an hour. The other part was a little more, but just the teeth part, just over an hour. Logic Neil's in the house, walking through. How we doing, Neil? Annihilator, a Canadian trash band, has a song called Craft Dinner. I forgot you North people have weird terminology. Well, what do you guys call it? What do you guys call it? Macaroni and cheese? It's Craft Dinner. Yeah, I don't know what you guys call it. It's made by Kraft, and it's a dinner. You too, Neil. Hey, my ribs are spoon tender. Oh, dude. Guard dog, I love some ribs right now. I swear to God, ribs I could probably do. I make really, really good, like, fall off the bone ribs. I could probably do that. But unfortunately, like steak, I like my steak rare to medium rare. Not happening. Pork chops, not happening. I'd have better luck with a fucking corn, like a cob of corn. So it's not happening. I'm working on the beard, growing out slower than expected. Yeah, you know what, Donnie? So's mine. Like this is, since I shaved it all off, I have not touched this. This is all I've got. I would have thought for sure, like I would have had more than that. I don't know how long it's been. What's been a month? At least a month. I thought for sure I'd have had a little bit more. The mustache grew in a lot faster than this did. There's nothing to this. I don't know what it is. Don't have a clue. Darcy and I to Neo. Sterling, good thing is you can now cuss like Shipyard Nun, and the YouTube algorithm can't tell. Don't kid yourself. That fucking algorithm knows. That algorithm knows. And just so you know, well, Snorlord doesn't have to worry about it because I don't think I'm never on his channel have I ever heard a foul word out of his mouth. But 11 minutes. Do not, if you're going to go live, do not swear in the first 11 minutes for the algorithm. Just so you know, 11 minutes. After 11 minutes, you can work your way into it slowly and then blast off whatever you want. But 11 minutes. Has anyone accused you of lying through your teeth lately? No. Fuck you, would it? It's actually funnier than hell. I love it. Snorter, so do I. I love, you know what I love? I just love boiled eggs. I'll boil up like 4 eggs, put real butter, like chop them all. I like them hard boiled. A little bit of salt, a shit ton of pepper, like a great big like tablespoon of real butter, not margarine, but butter. And you mix that all up and just eat it. Love it. Yeah, everybody laugh it up. I can guarantee you right now, we're going to wake up tomorrow and some of those other channels, there's going to be clips of this shit everywhere. So don't be sorry. It's funny. You know what, guys? Fire away. You know what? Fire away. I got no problem. I didn't go live today thinking that you guys were going to be kind. Like, I know what you guys are about. Like, I'm surprised that you've been as good as you have. I kind of, and don't think for a minute, I didn't think I wasn't going to get it when I went live with no teeth in my face. So, Clifton, where in Beloit you at, Brian? I'm right here. I'm not over there, and I'm not over there, but I'm right here. I am, where did I stop? I'm at the J. I'm at J in Beloit. I think exit 1 or 2 or something like that. Pilot J. Same shit, Clifton. You know what I'm talking about. What's up? Curtis is in the house. Is your bark worse than your bite? No, dude, I can't even fucking yell. Ask Dar. I got pissed off the other day and I tried to fucking came out sounding like a drunk idiot, fucking falling down a flight of stairs or something. No, I think Dar got more of a laugh out of it than anything, but no, it didn't work out. There's no bark and there's no bite. Absolutely none. The brand is, thank you, Curtis. The brand is Kraft Dinner, but it's mac and cheese. Whatever. Hopefully they get you fixed up soon. Bill, it's going to be at least 5 more weeks like this, right? At least 5 more weeks. Before you can go in and get fitted for anything else, like for dentures or anything. I'm not getting the implants and all the screws. Like I just don't have 40 grand, right? Like I don't have that kind of money. Even with benefits, you're still at like 29,000. Like so it looks like it's going to be like probably dentures and plates and shit like this, like normal. But in order to do that, they want to make sure 100% that all the swelling and everything is, all the bone, everything is back down to what it's supposed to be. And then they'll go in and we'll just start doing fittings. And they told me 8 weeks. Well, I'm 3 weeks into it now, so it means another 5 weeks. Excuse me. I don't, who am I? I'm not a fucking dentist and I'm not a fucking doctor. I'm just a guy sitting around in a truck stop with no teeth in his face talking to you. So if they say 8 weeks, it could be 8 weeks. Now I do have to go into the dentist and they are going to do a follow-up and do some x-rays and check and everything like that. It could be 6. It could be 5. I don't know. But as I sit right now, at least another 5 weeks. I saw that, Bill. I saw it. I saw it down on my phone because my phone, the comments go and they move by themselves. On StreamYard, I have to move them. So I'm looking down here and I'm going, when Brian gets home, yeah, you should be making steak and corn on the cob. Thanks. Cheese and noodles. Is that what you guys call it? Kraft Dinner? Cheese and noodles? Nah. I feel like I can't eat anything good with Brian is at home. Good thing I have steak all to myself. Yeah, well, yeah. And then the funny thing is, her and Madison will have like a real nice barbecued steak dinner, and they won't even tell me, right? I won't find out until 2 nights later. Oh, we had steak 2 nights ago. Curtis, the metalhead apprentice electric motor technician. Is that what he's calling himself now? A little sore from golfing, Tolga, but how are you? Curtis, you golfed? You golfed. There's no way you walked 18 holes. You probably took a cart for 9. You only made 5. I love that you were golfing today, Curtis. I'd have paid big money to see. I'd have paid a whole week worth of Snorlord's wages to see Curtis golfing. Dar, I thought they called all mac and cheese Kraft Dinner regardless of the brand. You're probably right, Snorlord. You're probably right. I watched a wheel burner video the other day, and about 2 minutes in, I realized I was clickbaited by you were clickbaited by something, brother. Hey, man, with the way the algorithms are these days, and the direction, and some of the things that we're doing with the channel and the direction we're going. Man, I'll be calling Alex. I'll be calling the Asian Mai shortly going, okay, I need your top 100 clickbait titles, man, and I'm just going to fill them all out. I'm going to put them all up. You want clickbait? Here you go, baby. I'm going to give them all to you. What is that? Best sore ever than Curtis. I'm well, brother. Just finished my reading and chilling. Your readings and chilling. Oh, okay. Cool, man. There's Freeway. Mine's already about a foot long. Go fuck you, it is. It is not. It's already about a foot long. Dude, I've got this after however long now a month. You might have like something like that. You do not have a foot long beard. Kiss my ass. But it was your idea, Freeway. It was your idea to actually do another year and then cut them off. So I'm gonna hold you to it if you're willing to do it. I went yesterday, Dar. I got shit faced too, and my swing got better, and I could hit the ball. That usually happens. Well, Dar, I feel dumb now. Damn internet. Don't worry about it. I feel dumb every day when it comes to the internet. Snowlord, I meant maybe some people do, but we don't. We make a good mac and cheese, and we don't want to confuse it with Katie. No, actually, my daughter Brianna makes not craft dinner. She makes macaroni and cheese from scratch, and dude, it's to die for. She makes up a great big tray of it, and it is so good. Like it gets portioned and it comes to work with me. It comes to work with me. I love it. Do yourself a huge favor. Order. What the hell is that? Kechova? It's a yummy meal replacement drink. Super healthy and tastes awesome. I'm drinking those Ensures. Each one is a meal replacement, but it's only 325 calories. And I don't care what it tastes like because I don't even taste it. They're literally like that big, right? So it's like tip it, gone, into the garbage it goes. I'm using it for pure function. I don't care what the taste is. Don't give a damn what it tastes like. Up on what? Up on 75 or up farther than that on 81. I'm just curious about your 10 miles from me. Up on 75. I'm not on 75, dude. I'm not on 75. Yeah. No, Beloit. You know where Beloit, Wisconsin is? That's where I'm at. It's nowhere near 75. Grandfather, I have a beard as well. Perhaps I will add a picture to my profile. I love a beard. You know what, man? If you've got a beard and you want to put it on your profile, wear it proudly. When my beard comes back, it'll be on my profile. I got no problem with that. Brian, you may be like 52, but in reality, you're 72. Old Grampy Pappy over there. Fuck. You know what, Curtis? I almost want to agree with you today. I like the beard. Thank you, Em. Thank you. I think you're talking about my beard, or you just like men with beards in general, right? Dara, you should have a steak. Yeah, whatever. Bill. SST just came in. How you doing? You get around too. I see you everywhere. Everywhere. Good to see you, Tyrannus. Excuse me. All of a sudden I got gassy. Tyrannus came in and I got gassy. I don't know. Is that a good thing? Is that a good thing? I don't know. Hi, Brian. Just popped in to say hello before I run my errands. Well, don't be running away. Me and Red Hawk are expecting you to make something really good to eat. I, on one hand, can't eat it, but at least Red Hawk can. I can sit and drool, but Red Hawk will be able to stop in and eat it for you. Hi, Dar. I got to run into town. Good seeing you, Wheelburger. Sterling, thanks for popping in. Thanks for the $2. Appreciate that. Always. Hi, Karen. No steak tonight. I'm not even home. Yeah, she's working tonight. She's a working girl, boys. She's a working girl tonight. Not working at home. She's out there making that long money. Bring it home, baby. You bring it home. Daddy needs some new teeth. I can't believe I said that. I'll check it out, Sterling. I've done YouTube catching up to do, yeah. We only did 9 holes, but I kept swinging the driver like a baseball bat. You're supposed to use your hips, dude. It's your shoulders and hips, not your arms. See you later, Wilbur. See you later. All right, Sterling. Catch up to you later, buddy. Somebody everybody saying bye to Sterling. Plays on the freeway. Yeah. Okay, so freeway, you're good with that, eh? So if we mark the date, I don't know what the fucking date is today. It's got to be what, the 8th? So, okay, so sometime around the first week of, say, July, right? The first week of July next year, we'll all shave off our beards and we'll do another drive. We got $6,800 out of it. Now, we don't necessarily have to do the same charity, right? We can do it again. We'll put it up. You guys can pick the charity again. And why don't we do that? And we'll do it almost like in a yearly thing. And we'll see every year if we can beat the previous years. We got $6,800. I think $6,840 is the number. So if we can beat that next year, even better. Let's beat it. It's for a good cause, right? Have you ever seen those vampire teeth? Yeah, I've seen them. Don't kid yourself with it. I actually seriously thought about going to the dollar store or the Dollarama and getting a couple of sets of those fake little fucking vampire teeth and walking around with them just to see what people would do. I'm glad I didn't. Yeah, suffering succotash to you too. You sound like Sylvester. Thanks, Tank. There's nothing I can do about it, brother. If you guys can put up with it, I'll keep talking. If not, sorry. I thought I saw a putty tat. Yeah, well, it ain't me. That's for goddamn sure, eh? Sorry. I'm gonna start stripping clothes off here. Literally, I've got my APU running full blast. And there's like nothing. It doesn't help that I'm in a navy blue, like a dark blue truck, right? I might as well have a black truck. It's just like a heat map, like everything, like all of the plastic, like all the plastic up here above the driver's window, driver's side door window, like everything's just hot. Only 22 likes, people. Come on. Yeah, let's go, people. Houdini said it. Only 22 likes. Let's go. There is a reason they give Insure to old people. They want them to die. Well, you know what? It ain't killing me yet. Snorler, trust me. I've put a lot of fucking worse things in my body, and I survived. It's not going to be a bottle of Insure that takes me out. I guarantee you that. Liquid form medical meal stuff was my favorite back in the time when I was constantly traveling around the country for marketing. It wasn't about the taste. It was about my laziness and kept me alive. Well, I'm the same way. I don't give a crap what it tastes like because it's for pure function. It's like when I was drinking, right? Well, that's not true. That's not true because I loved the taste of Jim Beam. I mean, like, I loved it. But anything else, really, I wasn't a big flavor drinker. I just drank for effect. Well, this shit here, this Insure, it tastes like chalky shit. But I don't care. It's just for, it's just for what it is. It's 52 to US 70 Canadian. It's 52. Freeway, you got to speak English? Is 52 to US 70 Canadian. Not that I know of. I think Snorlord's trying to save my life. I won an award yesterday, most honest golfer. Oh, that wouldn't have been me. I lie my ass off. Yes, Freeway. Okay, so I'm obviously missing something. It's 52 to 70 Canadian. Are you talking like $52 just to Canadian, 70 Canadian? That's probably about right. But other than that, I don't know what you're talking about. Changes a bit depending on the rate. Okay, I guess I was right. I'm pet sitting this weekend. Yeah, Dar's working, works for me. I will be offline from the 29th to the 2nd week of August. Are you going to the moon? Unless you're going to another planet, there's actually no reason for anybody to be offline. Realistically, you can be online just about anywhere. Is that when you are headed east, Karen? Yeah. Wheelburners Pub. Yeah. It seems, Jack, it seems that everybody's got a pub now, eh? There's Willie's Pub. There's Nark's Pub. There's fucking Best Pub. There's Randall's Pub. There's Wheelburners Pub. Next truck needs to be white. White reflect. No, actually, white does reflect, but gray. Anybody ever seen Chicken Hawk's gray truck? Or if you look at Jackknife TV, he's got that gray, that smoke gray T680. Gray is one of those colors that actually absorbs, deflects, or it doesn't absorb heat. It deflects and moves it off. And it's probably the best color for a truck. It's better than white, believe it or not. I hate white trucks. Oh, so do I. I can't stand white trucks. I've had two white trucks. I'll never own another white truck. Mind you, I'll never own another navy blue truck again either. Mind you, I didn't get the choice of color on this. You know, it is what it is. Light gray is good. Yeah, light gray is the best color for paint schemes on a truck. Karen, yes, going home to check on everyone, plus my mom. Is it what? Your mom out her precious baby? Okay. Grandfather, there you go. It was taken on Canada Day. Age. Oh, is that what I'm getting? Is that what it is? That's correct. 52 US dollars equals 69.32 Canadian. Hey, we're making money here. 69. Curtis, you're a pig. Brian's spending some needed time with my mom. Okay, good, Karen. Good for you, sweetheart. Clifton, no biggie. I was just wondering if you were at the Pilot or the Flying J on Highway 81 in Beloit, just off the interstate. Gotcha. I'll have a good night. Oh, okay, Clifton. Yeah, no. Okay, I thought you were talking about I-81. Well, I-81's like the other side of the country. I'm going to assume that this, like, I got off on was it 94, right? So it's probably, exit 1 is probably US 81 or something like that. Good night, Clifton. Start a side hustle smuggling pocket knives into Canada. Dude, you believe that shit? You believe that goddamn shit? What the Canadian government's doing now? A fucking pocket knife. Any knife that can be opened, right? Like if you have to go like that to open it, you're okay. But if you can take that knife and while it's closed, if you can just go, ooh, like flick it and open it, it's outlawed. But if I can go like this and if I have to take my hands and use my hands like that and open it, it's okay. How the fuck does that work? I would love to know. I would love to have been there the day the person that thought that one up, you know, he was sitting in his office. He had his fucking vibrating butt plug in. And you know, whatever is going on in the Parliament buildings. And that came to mind. And he picked up the phone and he said, hey, Mr. Prime Minister, this is what we're going to do next. I just don't get it. I don't get it. White twux. Yeah, you what? Yo, white twux there, Wobbit. You like that, Wobbit? White twux? We got some white twux for Wobbit over in England. Be safe, Clifton Carr. Here you go. Yeah, I was waiting for Robert to get here. How long? Yeah, see, here they come. Tweety Pie. Yeah, I taught. But yeah, okay, keep going, Robert. Yeah, you're late, man. We've already done all this. Toothpick barn next year. Yeah, no shit. I always thought a big umbrella type thing that would. Sorry, I gotta get this close because I don't have my monitor at home. It's like fucking. I feel like an idiot here. Actually, we can do it this way. I always thought a big umbrella type thing that would shade the cab of a truck would be great, but probably not as easy to use. You know what, Bill? It'd probably be a really good idea. But I'd look awful. So what I'd like is something, you know, like off the side of a motorhome. You know, so you crank it and it just rolls out. I want something like that for my truck. I want to roll the window down. This crank handle pops out. I just go crank and start cranking like this. And this great big shade starts about where the back of the driver's door window is. And it goes out and all the way around to the other side. And it just shades the whole front of the truck. I know I'm talking like bullshit here, but it would be a good idea if I could make that work. Curtis, I can think of 52 ways of killing someone with a toothpick. Number one, shaving 80,000 toothpicks into a fucking cannon and firing it. There's something wrong with you, Curtis. There's something wrong with you. I don't know what it is. We haven't been able to put our finger on it yet. But, dude, there's something definitely wrong with you here. But big-ass fixed blades are still legal. Go figure. I'd rather carry the... You know what? Here, I'm going to show you something here, okay? When I'm wearing, like, my jeans and I'm working, this is the knife I usually have on my hip, right? On my belt. And Canada Customs has no problem with that. None. Zero. Like, look at that fucking thing. No problems with it. But yet, if I was to have, like SST was saying there, if I was to have a pocket knife that I could just give it a quick flip open, it's banned. But yet I can have this, you know, considered a work knife or a utility knife or whatever the fuck you want to call it. I can have this, no problem. And Canada Customs didn't give this a second thought. They took one look at that and went, oh, no problem. I had it on my hip when I got pulled in. They asked to see it. I pulled it out and handed it to the guy. He handed it over to the girl and they gave it back to me. No problem. No problem. But for some reason, I can wear that. I can have that, right? But I can't have a fucking pocket knife. Go figure. Go figure. Trucking with Old Ranger Blackhawk. There's one we don't know. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening. Have we seen you before? If we haven't, please excuse the fact that I have no teeth in my mouth. I just had them ripped out 3 weeks ago. We don't usually walk around talking like this. If you want to know what I'm supposed to sound like, go watch a video, please. If you already know what I'm supposed to sound like, I appreciate your patience. If you're new to the channel, hey, thanks for popping in, man. Thanks for hanging out. Today's not going to, like I said, today's not going to be a long one. I'm at about 45 minutes here, and my mouth is already starting to get a little dry and everything like that. So I'm probably going to cut this off shortly as soon as I make fun of a few more people. Speaking of, there's one right there. Let's go. Let's make fun of Bowles. I'm here. Fucking, we should just call you the GW Penguin. You're the Penguin. GW is up in Alaska. I was going to say, how crazy do you got to be to move from fucking Texas? You own a home, you have a life, you have everything, you got a business in Texas, and you pack it all in and move to Alaska? Dude, what kind of fucking shitty weed are you smoking? The only good thing about that whole deal is that you got to experience Canada because you drove through Canada for about a day and a half to get up to Alaska. When you figure it out, let me know. I'm curious. Yeah, well, when I figure it out, what's going down? Ringo, not the whole lot of shit's going down. Still trying to get my fucking mouth to work properly. I don't know how successful I'm being. All I know is that I'm spitting all over the fucking place and I'm trying not to drool. Everybody's saying hi to GW. Everybody's saying hi to GW. That's a badass blade. Thanks. Like I've said before, you might break into the truck, but you're not getting out of it. Goddamn, not if I'm in it. Goddamn to you that. But how many drivers would forget to roll the canopy back in before they, you know what, Jack, you're right. I would probably be one of them. I'd be looking at my E-log going, oh, damn, gotta go. Start the truck, throw the curtains, throw it in gear, take off with my canopy out. Everyone's saying hi to Blackhawk. Trucking with Old Ranger. I am curious. Like, I'm kind of thinking we've either seen you or we haven't. I don't know. Yes, you're new. All right. Well, man, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Turn on your notifications. I promise, we're not always going to be walking around talking like this. So it's one of these. It's one of these. This is the first live I've done since I've had my teeth. I got my teeth all pulled out 3 weeks ago. And this is actually just an experiment. I'm just experimenting here just to see what I can do and what I can't do and how far I can push this. So, but I appreciate you stopping in anyway, man. Big Dog Leather. Evening, folks. How we doing, brother? Everyone saying hi. Curtis saying hi. Dar saying hi. A switchblade or a flick knives are illegal here. Yeah, they're not illegal in the U.S. I don't think, but they are definitely illegal in Canada. Switchblades, absolutely. Smoke's in the house. What's going on, Smoke? How the hell are you? Use non-alcohol mouthwash to help you with the drying of the gums. Crest makes a decent brand. I'm getting implants put in August after 5 months heal time. So you know what I'm going through then, brother, eh? You know what I'm going through. So far, all I've been using is a little bit of salt and water. I have not, I was told to stay away from all brands of mouthwash for at least 4 weeks. So I haven't put any mouthwash in yet. I've just been using a little bit of salt, warm water and salt just to rinse and keep it clean. But it's not like I got to brush my teeth, right? Don't have to. I'm saving a fortune in toothpaste and floss, dental floss. Oh, fuck, here it comes. Wizards here. You can swim from Alaska to Russia. It's only 56 kilometers across the Bering Strait. Tell you what, Wizard, you get your ass up there and you start fucking swimming and let us know how that works out for you. 5 months, yeah. Jesus Christ, that's long. Now, Smoke, so you're having the implants. Now, the implants, I'm trying to get my head wrapped around this. Okay, like, so the implants are the ones that they're literally like they're screwing those back into the gums, back into the bone, and the teeth are permanent. Like, you can't take them out. They're not like dentures where they come out, go in the glass or anything like that, right? Like, yours are going to go in and you're going to have a full mouth of chompers that don't come out again. Am I correct about that? Curtis saying hi to Smoke. Not new to YouTube. Watched without an account for a while. Oh, very cool. Very cool. Gums need to heal before implantation surgery. Also, salt water rinse actually helps as well. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm waiting for the swelling to go down. I got it. Like I said, I got another 5 or 6 weeks, to make sure the swelling goes down. See, I just sat there. If I would have said one more word, I'd have spit all over the screen. Whittet would have loved that. He'd have been laughing his ass off. It would have been hilarious, but I got to clean the screen, so I'm really not into that. Smoke, are you single? I always wanted to date someone with implants. I'd be careful how you answer that next, Smoke. Although the switchblade was invented for one-handed fishermen. Good advice, Smoke. GW, hey Bill, you don't get the money till you've been here 1 whole calendar year. Won't get till January 2023. Oh, that sucks balls. I hope you get a lot, GW. Yes, I definitely feel your pain. Oh, good. I'm glad I'm not the only one out here doing this. Not the only one out there doing this. Are you doing implants or dentures? Houdini, they offered both right now, and I do have a benefit plan and everything. But for me to do like the full implant and everything like that, I was just north of 40 grand, $40,000, and I don't have that. I don't have 40 grand, even with the benefits and whatnot like that. I don't have it. I just don't have it. I could probably, if I wanted to walk around for another 7 or 8 months with no teeth in and save the money, I could probably do it that way. But I'm probably gonna go the way of the dentures. If Smoke's going with implants, good on him. I wish I could. I would love to, but it's not gonna happen. Not unless I win the lottery. I actually bought a lottery ticket yesterday. Canadian lottery. This is how pathetic our U.S. lotteries are for like $250 million. You know, $300 million. I think you guys have had like the megas and shit over $1 billion lotteries. I bought a Canadian lottery ticket yesterday. Now, don't get me wrong, right? The win is $5 million. But that's the Canadian lottery, $5 million. No, like I said, don't get me wrong. I win $5 million. I'm a happy dude. I'll be sitting there right beside Smoke with my fucking implants in, right? With $5 million. But that's a Canadian lottery. I think the biggest one I've ever seen in Canada is around 100 million. Because we have two in Canada. We got the Lotto 649 and we got the Lotto Max. The 649 is usually the smaller one. That's the one I bought yesterday. It's gonna, if I win, it's $5 million. The Lotto Max is for Wednesday. The draw is for Wednesday. The 649 I bought was for tonight. The Lotto Max I bought was for I haven't bought it. It's going to be on Wednesday, so I'll buy it on Monday. And I think it was $65 million. Either way, 5 million, 65 million. I'm still having a good day. I'm still having a good day. I'm getting implants. The only downside having your teeth removed is that your job owns what? Your job, I think you're saying your jaw bones start deteriorating, shrinking. Those influence give your jaw something to help keep you encouraging that. Dude, you know what? I'm actually going to fuck my implants. Okay? I'm not buying implants. I'm not even getting dentures. My next paycheck is going to a fucking headset system to send to you so that you can goddamn fucking talk and text and it doesn't sound like... You sound worse than me. And I sound like Sylvester the Cat. You're talking and texting is like I'm walking around a fucking mouthful of marbles. I'm keeping this for the next year just so I can send you a fucking $2 million fucking headset. You need a little spittoon like from the old... Yeah. You know what I'm missing is I haven't been able to have a cigar, right? Because you can't do any kind of, like, you can't drink out of a straw. I probably could now. Like, the mouth is healed and all the cuts and, like, all my stitches have fallen out. All the cuts and everything have all healed up and everything's good. I don't know if I want to take a chance. It's just that, you're not supposed to put any kind of suction power or any kind of suction like sucking through a straw or a cigarette or anything like that. But I haven't been able to have a goddamn fucking stogie. I would really, really, really like to have a cigar. Probably by next week. Next week I should be good, but yeah, I should probably have a spittoon sitting there beside me. Smoke wisely chooses not to answer my idiocy. Well, yeah, I'm still laughing. I will respond. Yeah. I've got some old dental work done years ago going bad. I'm in for some time in the chair myself. You know what, dude? It doesn't seem to matter what happens these days. As we get older, fucking teeth go. Aren't the implants just magnets? Magnets that the new dentures stick to? Oh, Tank, I don't know. As far as I know, the implants that they were talking about with me, they actually screw right into the bone, like your upper jawbone and your lower jawbone. They map it all out. They put the teeth in and then they fucking drill it, screw it, and then each one gets screwed into fucking place, and they're permanent, right? You can if something happens, one breaks, you just go in and I'm sure they can take it out, put a new one in, but I think they're screwed in, dude. Yeah, Houdini said, yeah, they're screwed out. Yeah, implants screw in. More people buying into the U.S. lottery. Yeah. Well, every time it hits like 700 or 800 million, I'll buy a U.S. ticket. Because even though I'm Canadian, I can buy a U.S. ticket. The only thing is, if I win, because our tax system is different than yours on lottery winnings. Like, for example, when you guys win the lottery, let's just go $500 million. So let's say you win 500 million. The government takes half, right, for taxes right off the top. So then you get your 250 million minus whatever other little taxes or bullshit you have to pay. In Canada, they don't touch nothing. If I won $500 million, they stroke me a check for $500 million. I don't pay tax until that money hits the bank account and starts earning interest, and then that becomes income. Then they start taxing it. So in Canada, we have a better system because as long as you don't put the money in the bank, if you can put it in an offshore, or you can put it in an investment, or you can put it in blah, 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 you can do really well for yourself. But as a Canadian, if I win your lottery, I have to pay the half to the U.S. government, to IRS, and then I come back to Canada with my other 250 million. I come back to Canada, and then I have to get a lawyer and an accountant to submit the forms to IRS, and the IRS will give me back my other 250. They will give it back to me. But it's a big drawn out process. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to be crying myself to sleep with the 250 million I've already got. If I have to wait a year to get my other 250 million, I'm sure I'll get by. I'll be scraping the bottom of the barrel, but I'm sure I'll get by. I'm sure I'll get by. More people that buy, the higher it is. Well, that's the way it is. Powerball and Mega are up over 400 million each, I think. You see, that's insane. That's insane. You think about that, not to be a Debbie Downer or nothing, Bill, but if you take two of them at 400 million, that's $800 million combined US. So that's over $1 billion Canadian. Dude, if you just took those two lottery winnings, all that lottery money right there, you could feed every U.S. military veteran and give them all housing and give them all fucking, every military veteran that is suffering from whatever right now that needs your government's help, that money there would solve it for them. Done. No questions asked. Finished. Logic Kabasa. There's a new one. Burner, if you had teeth, I'd offer to come and introduce myself and treat you to a steak dinner. I live about 3 miles south of you. Well, teeth or no teeth, you're welcome to stop in and say hi. I can drink coffee. One is 640 million now. Yeah, like that's ridiculous money. $640 million. Like, what are you doing with that? The right answer to that is anything you want. Anything you want. $640 million? Literally. Implants are screwed into the jawbone, many different types. Yeah, that's what I thought. The lottery, more tax for simple people. Well, I've heard it said that, well, not just heard it said. I've seen the stories that those people that win like 30, 40, 50 million dollars and 3 years later they're broke. There's more stories of failure with the winner lottery winnings than there is of people that drifted off into the sunset and lived happily ever after. $5 million only get you to the end of the year. Well, I can go into the Dodge dealership and just the Dodge dealership alone, I could drop easily in under 30 minutes. I could do 1.5 just at the Dodge dealership. No problem. 1.5 million right at the Dodge dealership. Under 30 minutes. Done. Already sealed. Signed and sealed. Can the tourists join the lottery out there? I'm not sure. You know what, Tolga? I'm not sure. If you came to Canada, say you came to visit me, and you bought a lottery ticket, if you signed it and you went back to, where are you from? I think you're from Turkey, are you not? And then you went back to Turkey and you found out, you went on the internet and you went online, you found out you won. Somehow or another, bro, I think they got to pay you. You bought the ticket. If you can produce the ticket and you can prove it, somehow or another, they got to prove it. There's probably some hoops you got to jump through to do it. But, yeah, they'd probably do it. I think I'd rather have the ability to take them out. The maintenance of implants, I've heard, can be a real pain in the ass. You know what? I don't know. I know that my dad has full dentures. My grandfather, before he passed, had full dentures. You know, as far as I know, dentures are they're not hard to deal with. They're easy to fucking deal with. That's probably what I'm going to do it. No, give me. On the other hand, if I had the money right now and I could stroke the check for 40 grand for implants, I think I'd probably do that. I got the snap-in dentures. It's the only way to go. Okay. See, I didn't even know. I didn't even know that for me, that hasn't even been an option yet. Nobody even said that to me. Implants are decent for a 1 or 2 tooth at a time. A full mouth implants would be 20,000. 20,000 US. You be in no, I'm about from Beloit, Wolf from Beloit. I'm at least 4 hours from Best. He's in Morriston, Illinois, right? So I'm quite a ways from him. No straw, still stitches out for sure. The suction is bad. Yeah, no smoking was rough for a week. You made it a week. I've made it 3. Right? This is my 3rd week and I've not had a cigar yet. And I'm about like that close, dude. I'm about that close. Luckily for me, like if there was a fucking cigar shop within walking distance of where I'm at right now, we'd all be going for a walk to the fucking store. We would, because I'm right there. You can inhale through your nose. I tell you what, Chaos. You grab a fucking Monte Cristo cigar and you smoke it through your nose. You let me know how that works out for you after you get back from the doctor. Tobacco smoke can stop implants from yeah, that's the other thing, right? If you're smoking, not just a smoke, it's a suction, right? When you suck, like when you do that, like that, basically that's what you're doing when you take a cigarette. You're going, when you take a haul, every time you do that, you don't realize it, but everything in your mouth swells for a split second. It goes like that, and then goes back to normal. Same thing. Tobacco smoke has a ton of chemicals in it, right? You can get infections from tobacco smoke. At this point right now, I know for a fact that my mouth is healed. I've got no cuts. There's nothing bleeding. There's nothing. Like I said, all of the stitches have fallen out. Everything's healed up nice. I don't have to worry about hot or cold. I can eat anything that's hot. I can drink anything cold or drink like hot coffee. All of that, I'm good. So I'm pretty sure that I'm good for a stogie. Dar's going to sit there and go, fuck, no, absolutely not. But, well, it's going to happen. Robert, yeah, cigarettes are bad, but weed is okay. Weed's okay for anything, Smoke. Weed is okay, coming from the guy named Smoke. All on 4 type. Sorry, I don't know what's going on, but for some reason on my screen here, the comments just keep blasting up and going right to the bottom. The Nicorette is bad for healing. Dude, I didn't do anything. When I quit smoking cigarettes, I just stopped. For the first time I tried the patch. No. After that, I just fucking stopped. And then same with vaping. Like I was vaping. You notice I don't vape anymore, right? I vaped for years and I vaped real hard. Basically what I did is I took enough vape to last me a couple of weeks when I went up on the ice road. And then once I was up there, I ran out. Well, I had no options to get more. So there's only one thing to do, right? Suffer through it. And that's what I did. And that's how I quit vaping. So, yeah, it sucked balls. Believe me, for a week, I was a miserable cunt. I really was. I was absolutely miserable. But at least I was only miserable by myself. Weed helps me smile. Yeah. I'm not allowed to smoke weed. The federal and provincial governments in Canada prefer that I don't. So do most law enforcement agencies. They prefer that I don't smoke or drink or snort or burn anything. They just prefer that, and I don't ride my motorcycle anymore. And they just prefer that I'm boring, right? They prefer that I'm boring. They get tired of chasing my ass. I know a mortician with a box of used dentures. Yeah, that's funny. Not really. It's kind of gross. Zach Brown is in the house. Let's take a look at that for a second there, Zach. Hold on here. You don't have a wrench there, Zach. My apologies. And a moderator. And make him a standard moderator. There you go, Zach. My apologies there, Zach. Hi, Brian. How have you been? Hope you're burning down the road as always. Keep up the work as always, bud. Thanks, Zach. Thanks, man. Thanks for popping in. Appreciate that. Right now, times are a little slow, even for me. Be honest with you, we've taken a couple of like the Canadian market, we've taken some hits, just like the U.S. market has, and the miles are down. I'm accustomed to running 32, 33, 3,400 miles a week. And, last week I came in at 2,450, 2,500 miles, something like that. So there is a difference, and I'm paid by the mile. So that makes a difference. Now, the good thing is we're set up that, at 2,400 miles, we're still making money. Like there's still profit. That's all profit. Like, we do okay until we get down under, I think about 1,800 miles, 1,600 miles. And as long as we make 1,600 miles, we've covered everything. Everything gets paid and everything is covered. Anything over 1,600 miles a week, there's a profit margin and we do okay. So at 24, we're good. But when you're accustomed to doing 31, 32, 33, it kind of sucks. This week, I've actually taken another turn. That's why I'm out in Beloit, because usually I'd be home for the weekend, right? But I was able to get back there early enough, I had enough flowers left on my 70, grab another load, make it up here. I'm doing my reset here, so I'm going to do my 36 here. I don't have to deliver. I'm only delivering just in Beloit, right here in Beloit. I'm delivering on Monday morning, so I can do my 36 hours right here where I'm sitting and go deliver 7 o'clock Monday morning, and I'm all good. So I'm actually cheating. I was actually able to get another 885 miles on this week because my pay week ends today. So the miles I did today actually go on this week's check. So worked out well. Imagine all the cats you'd have. I wouldn't have to worry about it, guard dog. I'm telling you right now, because there'd probably about 7,000 cats, but they'd have their own house. So would Dar. Dar would have her own house. Brian would have his own house, and I would have all of my toys and my shit, which Dar wouldn't like, and Dar would have her house with her cats, and we just have an adjoining tunnel, and that's how that would work. What's that? Half a day at the gun store, and whoa, yeah, half a day at the gun store. You see, those are things that I envy. I envy the Americans. You guys in your, who was I listening to? I think I listened. I caught some of Beth's replay. He was live yesterday. I caught some of his replay this morning, and they were talking. You guys were talking. They were talking about guns and firearms and what you can do and what you can't do. And it's like, dude, I can't even own a fucking BB gun. I think I'd be arrested if I had a slingshot in Canada. I really would. Any glass eyes as well? No, I got no glass eyes. Dude, if you got a glass eye, good on you. Some families have teeth strong as a motherfucker, and some not as much. Luck of the draw, I guess. With it, yeah. I didn't get that. Go to Turkey, it costs $5,000. What? To get the implants is $5,000. $5,000. Oh no, it's $50,000. $50,000. No thanks. $50,000 what though? I don't know what the currency is in Turkey. Be a trendsetter and get your teeth painted every week a different color, like the woman do their nails. That would be awesome. Yeah, I think the first week I'm gonna have like the Canadian flag across the grill. Then I might do the U.S. flag, and then yeah, do chiclets, like different colored chiclets. Why not? Would be pretty logical, actually. Just imagine if I was traveling country by country to buy the lottery tickets, whoever giving the permission to tourist visa holders, and I was gonna win anyone. Well, if I tell you what, you're welcome to come here and buy the ticket, and if you win, I'll help you spend it. I'll help you cash it in. Spend the 40K on Doris Cat Farm. Give your fucking head a shake with it. I'm not spending 40 grand on anything. Anything. Never mind a fucking cat farm. If I won't spend 40 grand on my own teeth, I'm not spending 40 grand on a cat farm. Ahmed, you can definitely live here for a couple of months, even with 5K. You can't live here for a couple of months for 5K. That would be perfect. Let's see. Now you've got her all wet and horny there with it. Thanks. At least one of us is getting her that way. A couple of ground-air missile launches and some handheld anti-tank systems on the black market from Ukraine. The Mexican cartels are buying them. That would knock a hole in your 250 million. Yeah, but what do I want that for? Really? What do I want rocket launches for? What am I going to do with it? I'm going to shoot it once or twice, and then what? They'd kill me. I'm an iPhone, and there's 3 hash marks by the X up on the right. If you hit that, it gives you 3 options. You should have it on all chat. Oh, you're not talking to me. Americans and Canadians should overthrow our governments and unite. Tyrannus, you need to be careful when you say stuff like that. Well, you don't have to worry about it, being an American. I do. Believe it or not, if let's just say I went live 4 nights in a row next week, and on all 4 lives I went for an hour, and all I was doing for that whole hour was, we're going to overthrow the government. Trudeau needs to die. We need people to be in place to kill the prime minister. If I went on like that for an hour, and I did 4 lives or 4 hours of it in 1 week, I would be pulled out of my house. My shit would be seized. I'd vanish. I'd be in jail somewhere, at a black site somewhere. Dar would be gone. Everything we own would be history. That is the state of our country, of Canada right now. Dude, if you're an American, count your blessings. It's coming for you. You're not there yet, but we are. Canada's horrible. It might be the only way forward. Tyrannus, I hear you. I hear you. And it's one of those cases where you sit there and go, we should do it, but what we need is somebody or a couple of people to ball up and go, all right, I'm going to lead this. But you got to remember, the first one through the wall usually gets the bloodiest. So who's going to be the first one through the wall? Everybody wants to talk a good talk. We need to do this. We need to do that. But who's going to be the first one through the wall? You? Me? Who knows, right? That's just my thinking, it kind of. Don't let's not go down this road. It's not. This live will go 12 hours if we start going down that road. Just all become North Americans. I got no problem with that. The average American sees Canada as our brothers and sisters. Basically, you're protected. Well, we are. It is nice to know that we do have the big saber rattler to the south of us, like the Americans. It is a nice, big, comfy couch to have sitting down there. We know that we're protected. We know that we're going to be taken care of. It's not like somebody's just going to walk in. China can't just walk in and take over Canada. Russia can't just walk in and take over Canada. It's nice to have. But on the other hand, Americans, for some reason, have this idea that Canada is just this small little country that sits up here and we're nice to have. Yes, we got lumber. Yes, we've got gas. We've got more oil and gas than you guys got. And we got more lumber than you guys got. But that seemed to be that's all we're good for. But you tend to forget that out of all of the top surgeons in the United States, 70% of the top surgeons are Canadians. They come out of Canadian universities. Your Silicon Valley, your scientists and your tech market, your tech area, Canadians. A good portion of it, Canadians. We offer a lot to your country that most people, most Americans don't realize. It's not that you don't care, it's just you don't realize it. You don't realize how big of an influence Canada actually has on the United States. Most of the time it's just dismissed because you guys go, or most Americans go, well, we have 345 million people and Canada only has 37 million. Right. But we still have to do all of the same things in Canada that you guys have to do in the States. We just don't have as many people to do it. But we still have to do it. We still have an economy to run. We still have, a defense to plan. We still have everything that you guys have. We still have it. We just have it on a smaller scale. It doesn't make any difference. We should all just become North Americans. I got no problem with that. I got no problem. If America tomorrow, if the U.S. tomorrow somehow or another brokered a deal with Trudeau and shipped him down to Cuba, and the Canadian government went, fuck it, you know what? We can all amalgamate. Let's do this. We'll do this, whatever. And let's just make it one country. And of course, processions are made on both sides for certain things, blah, 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 blah. We'd have to teach you how to kiss Eskimos, and, you'd have to show us how to, properly smoke ribs. But once you get past that, I would probably be okay with that. Would I give up the fact that I'm a Canadian and be, an American? I'm still a Canadian. Even if they took the border away and they made it just one country, whatever they want to fucking call it. Instead of calling it, America and Canada, you just call it, North America. Whatever. I don't fucking know. Call it whatever. Southern Canada. Fuck, who knows? Would I be okay with giving up my Canadianness? Yeah, I would. Would it benefit the world if Canada and the U.S. were to unite as one country? Yes. Would the missiles from Russia and China be flying 5 minutes after it happened? Absolutely. But I'd still take it. Pride teeth. Oh, give your head a shake, Robert. Not happening. Pride teeth. I got no problem if you're proud and pride, but I ain't putting pride teeth in. I would have the coolest cat farm. Yeah, you would. Calling costume store for an exotic cat. I'm so far behind in the goddamn comments here. Trucking with old Snapper. Hey man, I haven't seen you in a while. I've been watching you. I keep getting notifications. I'm watching your shit. Sorry, I haven't been leaving as many comments as I used to. I've been kind of busy and I've got some other shit going on, and but I have been watching you. Thanks for popping in here. I just came in and the first line I heard made me nervous. Anyway, I hope everybody's doing well. Well, first line I say, believe me, if I'm making you nervous, you got other things. There's other things in the world to be making people nervous. Ravan. Okay, we've seen this one before, and I know I fucked up your name last time. Good evening, brother. How the hell are you? I think it's, because I recognize your truck. Damn, you and that damn cab over. Damn, that is some sexy little truck you got there. I don't say that to just every guy, Like the old black radicals from the 60s said, the revolution will not be televised. You are absolutely right, Tyrannus. You are absolutely right. hopefully it would be one of those cases where it wouldn't be televised. You know, when I say televised, I don't mean televised, but it would happen and be over before anybody even fucking knew it. That's what I think. Sorry. We Americans can't even take care of ourselves at the moment. If you're dependent on us, start digging a hole now. Oh, dude, Snapper, my hole was dug fucking. I got property, so my hole was dug fucking years ago. Years ago. I'm not saying we're relying upon you. We don't rely on the only thing that Canada really truly relies on America for is the aura of protection. We have our own economy. We can support. Canada can support itself. Canada does not. Here's the funny thing. If Canada stopped all of its imports into the U.S. economy would crash. Funny enough, if the Americans stopped all of their imports into Canada, we'd be okay. Why is that? That's your homework for the rest of the week. Why is that? If Canada stopped all of its imports into the U.S., the American economy would crash. If the U.S. stopped all your imports into Canada, we'd be all right. Think about that. I just pissed off a bunch of Americans. There's a bunch of you right now fucking Googling. I guarantee you, a couple of you are fucking Googling your asses off. There is no wall. You all go together across the field. Same, some will fall. Who? Nobody knows. Robert, you're right. Like I said. But the first one to cross, there's usually the one that gets the most bloody, right? Nobody gets through unscathed. Western tech is dying. China is decades ahead of us at this point. Tyrannus, I think you'd be surprised. China is not decades ahead of you guys or us right now. Japanese? Yes. Taiwan? Yes. Philippines? Yes. China? No. Look it up. China's tech sector is not decades ahead of the United States. The United States is holding its own very comfortably against China's tech sector. China makes shit, but they don't make anything up. They steal it, copy it, but they don't ever fucking invent it. When's the last time you heard of China inventing anything? They don't invent fuck all. They steal most of what their tech is. Most of Chinese tech is stolen. Like I said, Japanese, that's a whole different ballgame. The Japanese they're not just a decade ahead of us. They're decades ahead of us. Same with the Philippines, same with Taiwan. Why do you think China so badly wants Taiwan? Money and technology. Right there. The only wall, those stupid order follow correcting their country thick cunts. Robert, you can't say that. I do admire the way Canada is broken into provinces and territories. It's kind of cool. It is kind of cool, Tyrannus. But on the other hand, like, think about what's the biggest state you guys have? What is it? I think Texas is one of the bigger ones. But like, we've got provinces like the province of Quebec. Dude, you can drive for 2 days and not leave Quebec, not cross Quebec. Same with Ontario. You can drive for 2.5 days. It makes it a lot easier in history class or in geography class, right? I didn't have to memorize 52 fucking states or 51 states and umpteen fucking whatever. All I had to when I was in school, I only had to memorize 9 states and 3 territories. Done. Beautiful. That we stole from England and never paid for. Having 50 states is obviously a hot mess. Yeah, no shit. Now, here's the funny thing, though, eh? You've got a state like California. The state of California has the population of my entire country. Just the state of California has the entire population of Canada in it. The economy of California is bigger than my country, than Canada. How fucking cool is that? Right? You've got some states, sorry, spitting again. You've got some states down there that have bigger economies than my country does. Oh, sir. Kissing Eskimos and smoking ribs. That's funny shit right there. Hey, you want to know how to kiss an Eskimo? None of you fuckers know how to wrestle a polar bear. Anybody know how to wrestle a polar bear? No. You know, you don't. Americans will most likely never accept having to give up their flag, their country, or their patriotism if the country went away. Oh, sure, you're probably absolutely correct. You're probably right. I'm just saying, as a Canadian, if the moment in time happened and the border was abolished and they merged Canada and the US, would I be willing to do it? Yeah. Yeah, I would. Tolga, same very wealthy people got together in a room and decided it wasn't a good idea, so it won't happen for a long, long time. So I must have to use a solid currency called as a marrow of the U.S., Canada, and Mexico. That'll never happen here. That will no, Tolga. That would never happen. They would never have one currency between Canada, U.S., and Mexico. Absolutely would never happen. The U.S. currency would take such a fucking hit that it probably wouldn't be recognized in most European countries. Like now, anyway, they're almost not recognizing it now. Some of the European countries are not using the U.S. dollar as the world currency anymore. I don't know if you guys have heard that news as well, but that's starting to happen over there. Oh, sir, you mean the flag of the British Indies Company? See what you started, oh, sir? Jesus Christ, here we go. Rand just got home from a ball with the missus, having an awesome weekend celebrating my 40th. Now I can also piss with the big dog. There you go, son. Good job. Good job. Well, don't be hanging out with us if you just got all fucking pissed up and you were partying with the old lady. Go take care of the old lady. Don't be sitting here talking to us. If they thought they could profit from a currency like the euro, they would do it. You're absolutely right, but there's no goddamn way. There's no goddamn way. There'd be too many intricacies and there'd be too much greed. Right? There'd be and probably greed. A lot of the greed, I'll be honest with you, would be coming from Mexico and Canada. Right? Everything is going digital anyway. Well, yeah. As soon as they put that, as soon as they put that chip right in the back of your head right there, that's when you got it. I haven't carried cash regularly for years. I still try. I still try to keep a couple $100, in my truck or on me, just in case. But yeah, same thing. The only thing I do keep is I keep a Canadian $5 bill in my pocket. There's a trick I learned from a buddy of mine. As a Canadian, if you're a Canadian truck driver, I keep a Canadian $5 bill in my pocket at all times. So when I'm walking in and out of a truck stop, or I'm walking in and out of somebody, and somebody begs you got a beggar, or somebody's begging for money, and they go, "Hey man, do you have any money, or do you have?" You pull out a Canadian $5 bill and go, "Sorry man, I'm Canadian. All I've got is this," and you offer it to them, and they look at it like it's a blue piece of plastic, right? Our money isn't even paper, and they look at it and they're like, "The fuck am I going to do with that?" And you go, "Sorry, that's all I got." And then you put your $5 bill in, you walk away. Works every time, man. Works every time. Oh yeah, sorry about that. Happy birthday. I can't remember. I know I asked you. I don't think it's Ryan. I think it's Rihanna, isn't it? I need to think about that. I'm pretty sure I asked you already one time before. Absolutely, it was the prospect to control the whole northern continent from one hand, and also probably they were going to replace the USD with it as the mutual currency for other countries as well. I don't think it's ever going to happen. The most common surname in the world is Wang. Where the fuck do you come up with that shit, Bill? Like, are you Googling? Like, are you just sitting there Googling, like, useless shit? Google useless shit and see what pops up? Same here. I still have some money in my pocket since in years. ATM accepted. You know what? Like I said, I try to keep a couple of bucks just hanging around in the event of whatever emergency or whatever. But I haven't used it. You know, if I got a debit card, I get like 2 debit cards and a couple of credit cards. It's just easier. It is easy. I went into Tim Hortons and paid for a coffee the other day with a $5 bill. And the girl looked at me like, what do you want me to do with that? And then she realized, oh, okay, yeah, I can take cash. I must have been the first one, you know, that day that has used cash. So who fucking knows? Dar, how's it going? Zach saying good. I'm good. How are you guys? Talking back and forth. There we go. I saw Pootie in a stroller on a short the other day. Yeah, with it. She took Pootie and Diesel. My little guy's name is Diesel. She took them. There's another girl, and they're both now Dar and this other girl have their own cat strollers. They got their own fucking strollers. They took their cats for a walk. So they got 3 cats. 2 of them took 3 cats and they went for a fucking walk. Whatever. Trucking with T-Bone, what's up? I'll be back in an hour or so when you see this. Yeah, I won't be here. I'll be honest with you. I'm at the end of the comments here, and I'm just about done here with the mouth. So you know what? This was just a bit of an experiment to see what I could do. I appreciate you guys hanging out. You know, it's Saturday. I don't know what everybody's got going on, but I'm gonna go have a nap. Right, I'm sitting here probably till Monday morning, so I got to get my nap in. So I'm gonna go grab a nap, drink a little more water. I might go in, wash my face, throw some water on myself, and I'm gonna grab a nap and then probably get some. What time is it now? 6 o'clock. It's 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock here. So yeah, I might throw some lasagna and make some dinner. But other than that, I got nothing else going on. So unless you guys got something absolutely urgent that you need to spit out and get off your chest, you know, any of you want to come out of the closet, anything like that, you want to break some fucking hair-splitting news, now's your chance. Because if not, we're going to shut this down. That's where I got the surname thing from when you were talking about China, and I was saying that's a lot of them. That's a lot of Wang walking around over there, eh? That's a lot of Wang hanging out over there. Everyone's saying hi to T-Bone, Rian. Yeah, you're right with the pronunciation. It's not Ryan. Okay, it's Rian. Okay. I will get next time you come in, I will have it. Sorry, my apologies. I will have it. It's 6 o'clock where Dar is. I love the podcast with it. It was just better when both guys did it together. But one of them was. Okay. You guys, you know what? Thanks for hanging out. I'm mouth is done. Gonna go get some water. And with that, I'm out of here. I should be home this weekend. I think I'm gonna probably I'm probably gonna try a live probably this weekend. Like not this week, obviously today, but a week today. I'm not gonna go live again in the truck and see how that goes. I know what I can do now with the no teeth deal here. So I think I'm going to give my mouth a bit more of a rest, give it another week. We'll go live, say next weekend, and then we might be able to stretch it out, talk some real good bullshit, make up some lies, talk about women we've never had, places we've never been, things we've never done, shit like that. We'll do that next weekend. But other than that, sorry, Stu. Who's that? Just Stuart come walking in? Yeah, Stuart just walking. Well, I guess I'm catching the replay then. Sorry, Stu. You're going to have to watch the replay. I'm out of here. You guys, later. Have a good one. Be good.